Rebel, rebel, rebel. Happy Music Lovers Day, everybody. How are we doing?
I love you. Thinks we're late and we're still right at 8:30 on time.
Three seconds. I think we got 3 seconds. But we're here. It's been a weird week. It's just life's a joke right now. It's just like what next? So that's where we're at. That's the punchline for the week. But let us know where you're tuning in from. It's fun to know. It's fun to know. We got people all over the southern Sedgwick County area that love us. And
Okay,
so we want to know.
That's where you're going, South Wichita. I had to think that one out.
But let us know where you're tuning in at. Like, subscribe, follow to the channel to never miss an episode. But we're going to get into episode 157 right
everywhere you find podcasts.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Mostly. I mean,
welcome to For Music Lovers Only, a podcast where each host makes a top 5 list of their favorite songs from this week's topic. Each week is a new topic. Tune in, I dare you.
Music Lovers Only.
All right. Next week we'll go 5 seconds late, and then we'll go 6 seconds late, and we'll go 7 seconds late. And then we'll just keep going. We'll just keep rebelling and damning the man.
Apparently, my computer's going to keep rebelling as well and making noises whenever it wants to.
No, it just needs a little attention. It's just like, hey, remember I'm here. But this is episode 157, and just as a disclaimer, just an FYI, I did not pick this topic. I'm good. I don't really have very many moments. I mean, there's songs that kick me in the nuts, and then, but not certainly enough to call anybody. I mean, they need to be groveling, not me. I'm not a groveler.
I guess the way I looked at it, even when I kind of AI helped me find it and I thought of it, was like, to me, it was like that make you want to call them, not like you actually would. Like, this isn't songs you would call your ex-girlfriends to. That's what I said, like, that make you want to. So, like, me, I would never, and I never have. Oh, actually, I take that back. I've pranked some ex-girlfriends in high school or middle school, and, or been over at their new boyfriend's house, told them some stuff that would get them to break up, and then called from, like, that house where they know that number, and then had the guy break up. And they're like, I know he told you bad stuff. Like,
that's savage, coach. That's savage.
That's why I'm the savage coach.
We were all over the place on this. I think it was Saturday. I think Sontia, which if you may notice, Sontia is not here. She's lost her voice
again. So she had some jambalaya again, I heard. So
she lost her voice, and so she's trying to get that ready for her show on Friday. So get her voice back and get back to feeling good. But we were all over the place. Coach was gone last week. We missed you, Coach, as always. And so it was like Saturday when I was like, okay, hey, we need a topic. And I think she was playing the show, and I think she started it off with pop music. And I was like, and you didn't chime in and say anything. So I was like, okay, I was just kind of waiting to get a reaction. And then so I went to the AI and got the after like 12 iterations, finally got one that we hadn't done. I'm like, gee, thanks for thinking outside of the box, AI. But it was songs that we would play for aliens that come to Earth to destroy us, to get them to not destroy us. And I thought that was funny, but again, no reaction. So I was like, all right. And I think Coach came with two things.
I was at a 75th wedding thing. Like, I've had the busiest couple weeks, and you guys, like, I don't even check my phone for like 6-7 hours on hand anymore in my life. So we're just in all different phases in our life. My phone goes in my bag sometimes for So anyways,
well, like I said, I just, we hadn't got a reaction on, other than whoever initiated, we didn't get a reaction on anything. So then I think it rolled into Sunday, and I think Sontia came up with a slew of them, and what I said something like, we're all over the place. And then she finally suggested this topic, the ones that make you call your ex. She goes, that would be fun. And I'm like, Not really. No, I don't think it would be fun. I never thought this would be fun. It was not fun.
Well, I'm sorry you looked at it that way. I think I looked at this differently. Like, because if I were to call all of my exes right now, my life's better than any point I was with any other woman in my life.
Well, that's true, but you're not a lonely bastard. And I think a lot of that feeling is the lonely songs, the songs that tap into that loneliness is what does it for me. It's like, well, fuck. Because in reality, there's only like one that I would probably try a relationship again with.
Okay. So again, I think you looked at this, and this is where I guess me being with somebody and you not completely different.
Oh,
This
I'm
was
sure.
songs that make you want to call, like think about calling them. So like to me, it would be like I seen something that like smells really bad, so I'm calling that girl that made me mad. Or I'm doing really good. This girl always wanted to go to Morocco, and now I'm getting ready to go there, so I'm gonna call her and say, hey, guess what? Me and my buddies are going to Morocco without you. So things like that. I looked at it differently, so I apologize.
Mr. McBee, homie from another Chromie. Thank you. This was his band, the only band shirt I think they got made. I designed it. It was a good fun design. They rocked out. The Over. Every show they broke up.
Hell yeah, those are the best bands until they don't get back together.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's definitely the lonely feeling that taps it in for me. And every once in a while, I find a new one. And I actually driving home tonight, I found one that I almost wanted to bump, but I bumped my funny one. It'll come up in the tentative, but I bumped my funny one, and then I was already like, I don't want to add it. And right now, I forgot what the name of it was. Oh yeah, I know. I remember now. Yeah.
I have 19 on my list and have not put a number beside one yet. I just kind of got this list going late and just kind of kept adding songs. And this is where we're at.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be no duplicates. I got Sontia's list right here. Since she's resting her voice and hopefully getting to feeling better. That she well I was reading McBee's message here.
You're gonna read her list. She's sick. We
Get
miss
to
her.
feeling better. Give her all the Muju, the whatever.
She's ready for, and this is just a podcast about music. So
Yeah. But yeah, we'll do her list. It's 8 minutes in. Let's do that, and then we can just we can free ball it, Coach. We can free ball it.
hold on, I'm gonna go pull. Oh, you okay? What you just meant like freestyle? Okay. And
Mid sentence. Whenever I catch everybody on mid sentence, it always gives a weird.
when you're ready to push buttons, you push them. It doesn't matter if somebody's talking. I know it.
There's a little delay. I click the button, and it's like boom. You start talking in that one moment. So this is Sontia's list again. No, she doesn't have these numbered, so I'm just gonna go from the top. I'm gonna do them the proper way too. So number five for Sontia is "It Ain't Me, Babe." "It Ain't Me, Babe" by the Turtles, and I don't know if that's the origin. Is that that is the original? The Turtles was a very old band, I believe. I think they Sonny Cher.
Okay, this is Ninja Turtles. Okay, sorry.
I don't think so. Maybe they did. But her number 4 is "Someone Like You," Adele. That's a good song. That's a good song.
Wonder what that one reminds her of. I think that one reminds her of like her second grade boyfriend. And
Timmy Tough Knuckles.
Like she was like in 7th. Oh, when did this song probably come out for her? She probably would have been. I don't know when that song came out.
I would say 2011 would be my guess.
Okay, I think she was just having a weird reflective moment. She's like, I remember Thomas from second. I'm just trying to. She always had a good memory with them, and I'm just trying to bring one of them. So
we'll just make them up. Number 3 would be "Escapism." "Father of Peace." I don't know this one.
Okay.
"Father of Peace." I've never heard them.
What that one is either. Hold on a second. Well, you keep going.
Yeah, I feel you. There's certain things I can't listen to, McBee, either. I
I
like I
promise
said,
I wasn't going to the bathroom. There was an insane loud noise outside. My family's outside, so I had to go check on what it was like. Yeah, I don't know what it was. So
okay, and her number 2 would, Please Don't Go Girl, New Kids on the Block. Like I said, that one, I was forced to listen to him, so I can't get into him. My sister always listened to him, so I got him secondhand, and so I just couldn't, Alright, number 1 would be Closer, the Chainsmokers, and I wonder if this is a cover to the Nine Inch Nails or if it's its whole different song, I don't know.
I
Well,
don't know because I don't know that version.
I don't know, there will be a playlist. It will be on YouTube and Spotify, and you will all be able to enjoy this lovely music that Santia's made sent us in for her list. Hope she gets to feeling better.
Might be the fastest list ever. I was trying to slow it down and interrupt and do everything I could, but you were getting it.
Yeah, well, we got like I said, we could fake it till we made it, or we could just slow our list down, and we could, talk about every little thing.
Yeah, they really like it when we slow down and
No.
oh no. Okay. Are we spinning now or is that where we're at?
Yeah, let's spin. Let's give it a spin.
I made a fresh one. It just says Coach and Jared. I was gonna use the one that has like so many script. It would have been funnier, but I couldn't find it. So.
Ran out of room. New and improved. Oh. And I am certain that there will be no, like I said, I think like you said, you took a different spin on it. I took it kind of face value, and I had just found a song. It did it. Yeah, it made it. And last week, I'd never heard this cat. Almost thought it was AI, and found it. It kicked me in the nuts, and then I did some research, and no, it's a super old. I mean, from 60s or 70s, and some reason none of the albums are on there. But that's not my number 5 though, so we're not going to talk about that anymore. But I did find it, and it was cool, and so it kind of fit along with the theme, and so I was like tried to embrace it, but it was pretty painful. Number 5's rolling in with not a country song because I had about 100 country songs, and I was like I could do a whole country playlist, but
I'm sorry
I
for doing your feelers, buddy.
I didn't. I went with the Tony Rich Project. Nobody knows, and I know it's made it onto a playlist before. I think it was our slow jams, maybe. Maybe I went morbid on it. I don't know, but it's a sad song, just tentative.
I had it on there. I wasn't going to use it because it didn't fit it, but I kind of just when it hit my list today, I was like, I got to put that down because that would be the one song that I might get in my feelers in high school and have called back Jessica Lewis. So
Yeah. There was like I said, there was a lot like that. A lot of that R&B was sad and slow. They had they had their fun songs, their grooving songs, and then they had the sad songs. And there's quite a bit of bands, R&B bands from the 90s that did that. I won't say any just in case, but number 4 has made it on a list before as well, probably numerous times. Mr. Jim Croce and Operator. That's Not the Way I Feel. That song does it every time. And he's called the premise of the song is he's calling up the operator and to call his ex who ran off with his old friend, his old best friend, and he's crying in the numbers smudge, and so he begs the operator to give it to her again, and then by the end he's like, no one there I want to talk to anyhow. So at the end, and he's like, yeah, this isn't a good idea, and so he doesn't end up doing it. So he was technically the one that was calling the ex. So that one fit.
okay.
Number 3 is the only country song that made it. I don't know. My number 1 could be country. I don't know. But
Okay.
this one, when I first heard it, really, I Hate Everything by George Strait. That guy can croon like the best of them. I don't think he wrote it. I don't think he wrote most of his songs. I don't know.
Okay.
I think he was, but it's still a great song. And it's off of the 2004 album, 50 Number Ones. So he was pretty confident about it. And this was the lead single off of it. And I think it definitely did meet number one. And the story on this one is him and his wife or whatever had an argument sitting at the bar. Drunk guy sitting beside him. You know, he's slamming him down and drops his wallet, picks him up, and he's like, I hate everything. You know, he's over here, I hate everything, all this stuff. And picture falls out and he's like, I should throw that away. You know, she's the one I'm like this today. And in my youth, I used to feel like the George Strait character, but now I'm starting to feel more like the drunk guy character. If I get to drinking too much, I start really getting into that. And so that's part of the reason I refrain. But yeah, it's like, yeah. And then by the end of the song, he's calling his girl up and be like, I'm coming home. We're going to figure this out.
That song's awesome live. He fits the concerts I've been to category, and I've seen him like 3 times. So
Yeah.
it's an awesome song live.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it was one of his big hits, but I didn't find it till a little bit later. Because by 2004, I'd kind of nixed country because I grew up with it, and I was like I was like metal everything and, you know, hard rock, you know, trying to be a rock star. And so I think it was a couple years after that I really started getting back into all genres of music and not just one. My number 2 was another 90s song, and this whole album is super amazing. And it's The Counting Crows. August and Everything After is the name of the album. I'm pretty sure it's their debut album, or at least their breakthrough album. I don't know if they may have had one before, but Raining in Baltimore, and this whole album could qualify for, I mean, it's just sad, make you want to, you know, call her, but the Raining in Baltimore is really, really a good one.
Okay. Good song.
And then my number 1 is the one that I just found like last week by Billy Vera and the Beaters. And I was like, okay, it kind of sounds like an AI name. And I'm like, and it sounds super new, super. I mean, like I said, it's one that but there's a Wikipedia and it says he's got a discography. It's just not a lot of it's on Spotify. The greatest hits are the only things that are on Spotify.
Okay.
But a huge catalog. And Billy Vera and the Beaters, I don't know. I don't know.
I've ever heard the name.
Yeah. And then when I posted it, when I first found it, a guy said that's his karaoke song. So I assume it's not AI.
Okay.
I assume I haven't been duped. But the song is At This Moment. And,
I said, I'll do some research myself and see if I can help you. I'll ask my AI if it's AI.
If it's AI, yeah. And the song is At This Moment, and it's kind of like, you know, what did you expect me to do? You know, get mad and try to hurt you, you know, with words, physically, whatever. I mean, well, what did you expect me to do? And then by the end, he's bawling and begging her to stay just one more day, you know. And like I said, I don't want to be the groveler, so I'm not groveling. I'm done groveling. The ones that made me grovel to no effect are the ones that, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, he's a real person. So yes, it's not AI.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's like 81 now, I think.
Yeah, he looks good. I mean, he doesn't. He looks like he actually might not be alive, but he looks great for, you know.
Yeah. I think 44.
Sorry, Billy, if you're watching, if you're one of the 6 watching, I apologize.
You look great. Great song, though. Great song. I want to find out what album and dig into it, because just off of this song, it makes me want to find more. Like I said, I do the greatest hits, but I would like to find the real albums.
I'm down. I'm excited to look him up and listen. It'll be on the playlist.
It'll be on the playlist.
Is that your 5?
That's it, I think.
Sure. Billy Vera was your number 1.
Billy
so
Vera, yeah.
Good list, good song. I only one of them I've only heard. Well, two new songs for me, so that'll be cool.
All right. Well, I got a tentative. I'll let you finish yours. I mean, I know there's no chance, but
Well, you thought that, and I had the Tony Rich project on my written down, and I don't have numbers beside them. So if the fancy hit me, but I'll explain why it won't. So,
all right, you ready for your sounder then?
Let's go. I look at this different, but mainly because when in high school, the last time I actually had a breakup was in high school, I believe, or just after, like literally after I graduated. It was kind of savage, or the girls I broke up with were still friends with, and it ended like pretty decent. So if I was going to call a girl, it was going to be to remember a time or something we did, or help me remember where I put something when they were over there. Or I was going to call an ex chick once I was doing better. I'm with you getting my feelers. I might think about a girl and like do a text, like what's up or what, or whatever like that in high school. Of course, you don't even know if texts were really a thing, but they were kind of starting to. But I looked at it more. The only time I would think about calling an ex-girlfriend was when I was doing better. And I kind of explained that earlier. Like, I'm going to go on a trip to somewhere we talked about going, and I'm going to call her and be like, hey, guess where I'm getting ready to go?
Danny, Danny, boo, boo.
So it was more things like that. But not every one of them, I guess, on my list is that way. But I'm going to try to kind of do it that way. But my first one, number 5, this is from Swayze and Dirty Heads, because I got to get Dirty Heads in as many times as I can. But this song is Too Late. Super good song, super cool sounding. And this one's not really a rub it in your face necessarily, but it's you and I. We both made our mistakes. We need to keep going our separate ways, blah, blah, blah. But it's just one of those songs like right after a breakup, if you were going to call a girl and just be like, hey, it's okay, whatever. I don't know. So
Yeah,
that was my number 5. Not necessarily, not when I get my feelers call her song, but this is the only song that I've used. I'm on a list before. My number 4. This is one of those where you really do just want to call a girl, even maybe you are down in the feelers, but she broke up with you and you're like, I'm not going to let her know that. So I would call her and say, kiss this, goodbye. The Struts. And, one of those songs where I'm going to do better without you. I'm moving on. Things are good. Kiss this, goodbye. Your meal ticket, your hunk, your whatever is gone.
Well, it kind of always feels that way at the beginning. At the beginning of a breakup, it always feels like, yeah, ha, and then the steam rolls out, and you kind of see the what you got to work with in the dating pool or whatever, and you're like, oh man, maybe I can learn to live with a loud chewer. Maybe that's okay.
I'm not going to say I don't love my wife. So I want to preface, I love her more than anything. But what you just said is also the reason in the toughest of times, I have always stuck by her side, because I've looked around and seen the crazy that exists and I want none of. And I like the crazy that I have. No, I love you, honey, if you happen to watch this part. So no, my number 3. This is just one of those, like, maybe she cheated, maybe she broke up with me for something, or I don't know, but this is JT, Justin Timberlake, What Goes Around Comes Around.
Oh yeah.
Ultimate like revenge breakup song, or whatever. So, and it's JT. That was like back in the day, that would have been the one when you were you were, that one just made you think about calling her, because you're like, what she just did to me hopefully gets done to her. So hopefully somebody really likes her, or she really likes somebody, and they dump her for something stupid.
Yeah. Cheating on her too.
Exactly. You cheated on me. Hopefully you get what you deserve. Or
who is it? Scarlett Johansson is in the video, I think. Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Is that her name? Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome video. Yeah. Yeah. Good video. My number 2. This is the first time I think I've ever used a Blink-182 song on the show. We'd have to do research, and there's not like, I'm not like I don't dislike Blink-182. I just never was a Blink-182 guy. Is that the best way to say it? I was excited when they got together. I listened to their music. I didn't turn a lot, but like if they came through and I had many opportunities to go, they would probably not make my missed. Only like, except for I think their concert would have been a super good time. But yeah, anyways, this song's Damn It.
Oh yeah, my favorite
It's
song.
also like one of the best like upbeat breakup songs.
There's been a rash of covers of it too.
Yes, there's like a rap cover that was pretty badass.
Yeah.
And I almost used
slow
it.
version by Chick. It's good.
Yes. Awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of them out there.
Yeah.
My number one, I think I'm gonna use is maybe a Feelers one, but like it's like more like I think still would be a Good Memories, like Girl You Broke Up With. Maybe it didn't go bad. I'm gonna use the Step Beats version, but Eagle Eye Cherry did this song originally, I believe. Save the Night.
Yeah.
That's one of those songs. Again, I don't know that it's like you're remembering a bunch of memories and all of that, but I don't know that it's like a super traumatic song. I think, and it is like a breakup song. I mean, if you like listen to it, it's remembering like time that you had with somebody, but it's like, even me, I have like one or two ex-girlfriends, not that I have it like I've ever talked to in a long time, but that again, it ended, but it was just because we were way different people. And like one of my ex-girlfriends is because I'm with my wife now. I was dating her at the same time, met my wife, liked her more, and got her pregnant, and stayed with her. I haven't done like very many good things now. I love my wife, but yes, Amy, I was seeing two people, but like I said, when it ended, she was just like, cool. I don't think we were ever going to be anything. It was just fun. Like, yeah, that's what I kind of thought. So yeah, it wasn't, mine was just more like Nana Boo Boos or like whatever. It just made me think of somebody that I used to date. So that's my list.
Okay. So my tentative was the real reason you would ever really want to call an ex is it's the Bridge City Sinners. Got a female singer, and the song is called Pussycat.
Yep.
And it's not about a pussycat. But that's the only real reason any guy would ever call an ex. But yeah, I've never been successful at booty calls. I've never landed a booty call. So
in this moment, horror would be a good one for that. Maybe that's probably, I was just trying to look through my list, and that's probably the only one of mine that's like a booty call one. All the rest of mine are, well, actually Morning After Bumpin' Uglies is basically a song about screwing up and going back and having one night with your ex and then remembering all the reasons kind of why you didn't. So yeah, good list. Good. I thought it was cool. Bryce Savage, Easy to Love. It's a super good one. That's basically a breakup song. And yeah,
Lee Bryce.
I think it's maybe.
I think it's Lee Bryce
on my list on my Spotify.
Easy to Love or Hard to Love?
What's that?
Is it Easy to Love or Hard to Love?
This one's Easy to Love. Maybe it is Hard to Love. Hold on a second.
I'm pretty sure Lee Bryce has a song that's Hard to Love. It's a country song, so it's probably not the one you're talking about.
No, that would not.
So
it's probably Easy to Love, Bryce Savage, and I've actually got it on two different lists. Write it down.
Huh?
I said write it down and listen to it after this because I was getting ready.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
What's that?
No, I'll check it out.
Yeah, she's got a little crazy in her. She's easy to love.
Right up my alley.
Yeah, that's why I said I think this, like I said, I can't believe you haven't. It's kind of like a not necessarily heavy metal, but like when heavy metal try to do love songs, that's kind of what this is.
Yeah.
And so that's super up your alley.
Well, the niece had a graduation 2 weeks ago, and then she did the party last weekend. Okay. So we're hanging out over there, and her boyfriend's brother is there, young cat, maybe 20, and he's talking to Ray's dad, and which is a retired gentleman, and he's just trying to connect so hard, this young kid laying down sage advice about working hard, showing up on time, how to be a hard worker. And I'm like, oh, I've never wanted to punch a 20-year-old so hard. It's like, don't even talk to me.
I don't
You
know
got
if he's saying that. Like, I'm super excited. Send it my way. I've got an application and a job.
But yeah, it was quite. I don't know. Like I said, with the graduation, even watching, the graduation speeches are just so inspiring. It's like,
Optimistic.
life is gonna screw you, gonna roll you up and smoke you. You're gonna learn. But we were there. We thought the
Life
world.
do that to you, or you can do that to life.
It's gonna happen. It's a matter of how you react to it. Life is always gonna life.
Oh, at some point, for sure. But again, it like, to me, just like with what that, like, in your an analogy, even in the good times, there's been some bad ones. But yeah, no, like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just the
I got young kids right now that I want to see the dream that I once saw. No,
well, I understand that. I know, but it's just funny. The kid trying to teach me something. That's what or teach us. I don't know. I don't know if he's just trying to fit in. I don't know how. I mean, I had zeal too when I was young, but
yeah, you knew everything. You had advice. You talked in places you weren't supposed to.
and I'm sure I got a lot of glares and mean mugs and people wanting to punch me too. But
True. There's a
I,
lot.
the roles have changed. The roles have changed. The kid had, like I said, no more school. She had her parade. What was it? Monday was when the big old storm rolled through and they canceled everything. So the parade was supposed to be Monday. It ended up getting rescheduled for Tuesday, and she wanted to ride with her friend. And I didn't really know exactly what was going on, so I had the middle school, promotional parade, and it's like the parents drive through in the cars and the teachers are lined up, kind of thing. I don't know if you've had to do that, but that's what it was. And so she's riding with this. So I'm like, she basically ditched me for that. And so I didn't even go. I was a little sad. And, it's like, I'm not going to go drive through this parade and not have a kid with me. That's going to be a little weird.
Yeah, we didn't have no promotional parade. So
must be.
worry about that.
Yeah, it
Like
was
a night where they walked across the stage and we were in an auditorium.
Well, they did it from elementary to middle school too, so that's how I remember it. But that was COVID time, so I didn't know if it was a COVID thing, but I guess it's a thing now.
Okay.
But yeah, I was a little butthurt about it, but whatever.
She's at that age where that shit's gonna happen, brother. She's at the age where you started hurting your dad's feelings.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I always did, because I was always doing dumb shit. Maybe not hurting his feelings, but making him mad.
Yeah.
Definitely making him mad.
Yeah, making choices you didn't agree, or he didn't agree with, or whatever.
Yeah.
Not thinking about him in your decisions you made, thinking about you, which is where she's at. She's not really trying to hurt you. She's just thinking about her and her decisions right now.
Yeah, she's trying to have fun, live life. I know. I know. Like I said, that the combination of that and this topic, it's just been kind of, and then everything else that's going on. It's just
what's crazy is the one I actually wanted to suggest was songs that you would have played at your 75th wedding anniversary. And the main reason is because I was at one on Saturday, but I didn't want to put that because I thought that would do the same thing to you that this one did, honestly. So I couldn't win.
Puke.
Well, mine was like, would be sad songs because I don't think I'm going to make it to 75 years old, let alone 75 years with anything.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to. Doesn't sound fun. I'm too old to die young and leave a good looking corpse, so I screwed that pooch. So I guess I'm stuck.
I think that's why I'm trying to work out and like get in decent shape now. Is like in case I do go, like at least they're like, well, fuck, for 46. I know he had a massive heart attack, but you look pretty decent.
Keel over on the treadmill. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I've given up on the running for the most part. No, I run a little bit still, but no, it's all about It's all about lifting these days.
Lifting now.
Big, trying to get buff.
Lost the extra, the flabbiness, and now to tone it.
Yeah, it's not really working either because I hurt all the time, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's working for a living. Fun stuff.
Okay.
I think we'll do what was the artist pick? We'll get an artist pick rolling. The next 3, and yeah, I think that's what we'll do for the next 3. Do those, and that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I don't have
Florida on the tentative.
Huh?
We still got Florida on the tentative.
Yeah, Florida. We'll do Florida afterwards, I think. But we still got Sunday is the last day, Kevin, and I got art at the Art House 310. That whole situation, I mean, it's great, but just, trying to put yourself out, and, I mean, I just, I know the economy is like not conducive to buying art right now.
Correct.
Certainly not. So it just seems like it's always, there's always an excuse, and I get it, because I can't. I'm crimping and saving and eating bologna sandwiches, so I get it. But Sontia, God willing, will be at the Barleycorns Friday. Right, that's Friday, May 22nd. I think that's Friday. At the Divorced Dad's Night.
That would be correct.
Yeah, so she's got a show, and hopefully the voice cooperates.
Oh shit! I forgot to tell everybody happy 520. Oh,
yeah, 520.
It was a big deal last month. It's not as big deal this month. Sorry.
It's not. Oops. I celebrated. Oh. But yeah. What else do we got? I say we call it.
That's fine. Good show. There was no haircuts, no pooping. I mean, we didn't bring the same excitement we had last week. Didn't have the same audience, but that's okay. We'll try next week. I did run out. I tried to like at least simulate, like, hey, what's he doing? But it was just, there was like
where'd he go?
It sounded like machine gun fire. But apparently it was my neighbor like ramming into his fence with his trailer trying to pull out, and it was the scraping sound going along it. But inside this building, like the sounds are, but it sounded very similar to machine gun fire.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's not alarming, not at all.
It wasn't machine gun fire though, so I'm good. I'm safe.
Yeah.
Out here, it's possible, to be honest with you. I've heard it multiple times, just not, like that close.
Yeah. No machine gun fire. Oh, there was a
machine gun Kelly.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly made the list last week, and Eric Church. So you're lucky you missed out on that one.
I seen it. He got burnt on the Kevin Hart roast.
MGK or
MGK did, yeah. He was just in the audience, and somebody like pointed out. They're like, "Oh, MGK is here," and then he said, "Oh, who cares?" And fucking, that was almost one of the best fucking laughs of the night. I was just like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, he's beefing with Youngblood, and Youngblood's like, "I'm too busy. I'm too busy on sellout tours to mess with you, dude." And I'm not a big Youngblood fan either. I don't know.
I don't know anything. I mean, I still like Youngblood better than MGK, but if we're picking sides, which I always am and we always are, but anything that's probably wrong, I agree MGK probably did. So I can't,
I don't know how that one started. I'm sure there was shit talking on MGK's end. I don't know.
Who knows?
I didn't know anything about Youngblood until Ozzy. So until he did that thing with Ozzy, and then I may have heard the name, but I thought it was a rapper, because isn't there a rapper named Youngblood?
I think maybe so, yeah.
So whenever everybody said that, I always thought they were talking, I think it was a 90s rapper, Youngblood from like 3 6 Mafia or something, or down south, New Orleans or something, but it's what I seem to remember. So I always thought they were talking about that. So I didn't know who this young kid was.
That's what I said. I don't know anything about, either one of their music. No, I'm just joking.
I think the kid, he's like from England or something too, and so I think, but he did some tributes or something with Ozzy, him and Ozzy, like right before he died, and Ozzy kind of deemed him the new Ozzy.
Okay.
Took over my spot, and then I don't know. I don't know any of his music.
Well,
maybe one day I'll listen to it.
Article says MGK's not letting his beef with Young Blood die just yet. Shut the F up, you silver spooned preachy wiener. So that's cool. That's how you know it's British written. So like later, if you want to join me for Coach Reads, it's not very good. It's actually, I'm a bad reader. But it's pretty fun. I'll read this article on the show. So
oh. Yeah, it was funny.
No, I really do like MGK. I just feel like we have to argue back. I don't like him. No.
All right. I'm gonna get off here, go smoke and relax, try to catch my breath. It's been a long month and a half.
Yeah, me too. There's usually 5 of us at work, and there's 2 of us this week. So it's been interesting.
Nice. So think your artist pick. We'll let Sontia know to pick an artist, and we'll get the poll up and let our awesome audience. Huh?
I'm going with Youngblood. So
Youngblood. I'm going with MGK then.
Sweet.
We'll beef it out on the polls and see who.
That's the reason I haven't done Eminem, because I know you're going to pick MGK at that point, and then I'm going to have to freaking. I
haven't done Eminem. I thought you did do Eminem.
What's that?
I thought we've done Eminem.
No, we haven't.
We haven't. He's on a lot. I pick him a lot too.
I don't think. I mean, like I looked back. I think I've only actually done 5 songs or 6 songs of him. We talk about him a lot. You bring him up with me probably more. And then Sontia brought it up a couple weeks ago. Like, I can't believe you haven't done Eminem.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's maybe why I was thinking that we'd done it, because we talked about it. Maybe that's
okay.
I don't know. I'm not going to pick MGK. I don't know. I'll pick Billy Vera and the Beatles, or the Beaters.
That just, I don't know if that fits today, because you're just like, what are you beating?
Yeah, I know the name took me.
Yourself. I don't know.
Back then, I think it was what we think it is. The the namesake of the T-shirt, or the.
I don't think it is. I think it's probably like something to do like the drum beaters, or the like on the beat. Like honestly, like in that time, but they are like, yeah.
Like I said, it was, I think 62, 68, mid 60s is when the first date that I seen on their discography.
I seen a concert. The recent one I seen was as of 81. They showed live 81 on some song, Where Are You Now, or Everywhere But Now, or I don't know what it is. So,
yeah. So it probably, you're probably right. It was like the Beats, and maybe they were inspired by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Maybe they inspired the Beatles.
Yeah, they're like, maybe one of them had like a stutter, and or something, like a lisp in his voice, and he's like, he meant to say the Beatles, and he said it came out the Beatles. Did you say the Beatles?
Edgy. As the Alice Cooper, everybody thought the name of I'm 18 was I'm Edgy, and Inagata Davida. The God
of Eden, baby.
All right, well, good episode. We'll get something going for next week, and we're like a prom dress. We're off.